They can be fun, easy to activate with your smartphone.
A way to cut down on traffic congestion.
I love the scooters.
It's so fun.
But electric scooters can also be dangerous.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Accidents are on the rise, and now some are calling for stricter regulations of e-scooters in our communities.
NBC6 investigator Dan Krauth shows us why.
Love you, baby.
Tracy Jordan visits her daughter every day. She has been confined to a hospital bed.
You comfortable?
For the past 7 months. Her once vibrant 27-year-old daughter Ashanti suffered a traumatic brain injury after colliding with a car on an e-scooter. Police say she ran a stop sign.
I'll have to deal with this for the rest of her life and my life.
Ashanti's case is extreme. But emergency room doctor Jason Mansour is seeing an increase in the amount of people with broken bones and head trauma.
It really puts you at risk for a serious injury.
I was coming out of a parking lot and I hit someone on a scooter.
People underestimate how dangerous it is when they have to brake suddenly or if they have to turn suddenly.
Ashanti's accident happened in Fort Lauderdale, one of the first in Florida to get e-scooters back in November. Since then, the NBC6 investigators found at least 80 people have been rushed to the ER after getting into an accident.
They don't think about what could happen.
The new way of getting around is a popular option, with new scooters popping up across our area.
We're trying to balance the pros and cons to get it right.
Commissioner Ken Russell pushed to bring e-scooters to Miami, part of a pilot project where they're testing them out in certain areas.
Do you have any concerns about the scooters?
Absolutely. They are dangerous. It's not a kid's toy.
It's not a toy, but our cameras captured plenty of kids using them in both cities, crossing busy and dangerous intersections during rush hour in Fort Lauderdale. And others having some pretty close calls, like this one with a car in Miami. Most companies require you to be 18, but we found the company's rules aren't being enforced.
We need to do a lot more because clearly the simple rules that the apps contain are being bypassed.
There have been at least 24 accidents in Miami since April. Most of the riders rushed to the hospital.
We have to find that balance. Safety is a primary concern, but we are trying to solve our transit issues here. And for many people, thousands a day, this is becoming one of them.
Commissioner Russell believes there are more pros than cons. But if the scooters do stay, he says he'll force the scooter companies to do more.
There's so much demand here for this. That gives us the leverage to tell them how to do it safely, and they will follow the rules because they want to operate here.
We reached out to all of the companies in our area. 4 responded saying they're committed to safety, and it's a top priority. They all have programs to educate riders, and some are giving out free helmets. This mom says even though helmets are encouraged, they should be required.
She would never be able to live a normal life. Never.
The Jordan family is now taking legal action. We'll show you why, what you should know before signing up, and who pays in the case of an accident. That's tomorrow on the NBC6 News at 6. Dan Krauth, NBC6 News.